Welcome to the clarity moment. Have you ever thought about failure? Let me tell you that failure is not fatal unless you quit. Let me say it very plain, very clear, very simply. You don't fail because you're weak. You fail because you're human. And if you're human, you're going to fail. But if you quit, then your failure becomes fatal. When we fall on our faces, we think, oh man, I'm done. God's done with me. Well, there are two men in the Bible that thought they were done too. And let me share their story with you. The first is Peter. And if you want to find it in the scriptures, Luke 22 and John 21, Peter wasn't some kind of lightweight dude. He walked on water. He swore he'd die for Jesus. When the heat came, he caved. Like we cave when the heat comes. He denied Jesus 3 times, once to a little servant girl. In John 22. Why? Because fear of people, pride in himself. He thought he was stronger than he really was. But Jesus didn't throw him away. He came to him. He made him a breakfast by a fire. And then he looks at him and he says, feed my sheep. And he restores him. Then there's Moses. And if you want to look at the scriptural references, it's Numbers 20 and Deuteronomy 34 and Matthew 17. And here's Moses. And this guy is worn out. These people have wore him out. And Jesus says to him, God says to him, speak to the rock. And so Moses has a temper tantrum and he strikes the rock twice. Why? He's frustrated. He's fatigued. And that one moment kept him from entering the promised land. But it didn't keep God from honoring him. Deuteronomy 34:6 said that God personally buried him. And later, he stood on the Mount of Transfiguration with Jesus himself. Even failure didn't remove his name from glory. Let me tell you about something personal. In 2008, I lost everything. I lost my savings, my retirement, my house, my cars. I felt ashamed. I felt wrecked. I thought, this is the end, but it wasn't. The failure broke me, but it also brought me clarity. So here's a truth bomb. Here's what I've learned. Failure refines you. Quitting defines you. Failure refines you. Quitting defines you. You are not the sum of your worst days. You are the story that God is writing. You are a child of God. Peter failed. Moses failed. I failed. None of us quit. And that's the difference in life between a success and someone who is a failure. You may be bruised, but you're not broken. You may feel stuck, but God is still moving. So here's your moment of clarity. Failure's not fatal unless you quit. Don't you dare quit, because you've got this and I've got you.